Good morning everybody. Right, welcome back to the channel. Today we are off to SCC in St Albans Car Clinic to get an oil change. If you haven't checked your oil recently, definitely give that a check. Yeah, so if you haven't checked your oil recently, that is definitely something to bear in mind. Give it a quick check and you won't run into any troubles. So we are just about to pull up and get it on the ramp. Let's get the oil change done to nice and clean, fresh oil. And then we're going to also investigate. Basically, I'm still having trouble on my suspension, on my arms or bushes. Something is not quite right. We had the track rods, the track rod ends, the drop links on front and rear done, but something is still playing up. Now what it is, I've got no idea. It could be the lower bushes on the arms. It could be a combination of different things. We do need to have a look, so we're going to investigate that as well at the same time. So let's get over there, let's get this done. Oil change first, and then let's do some investigation and find out if we can work out what the hell is going on with this car. Nice array of cars today. Hopefully we can find out what's going on with this bloody thing. Right guys, it looks like there's something gone wrong with the suspension or the tracking. It's not necessarily a problem with the suspension. One of the rear tyres is fucked, so that needs to be changed. It's dangerous, but there's wear showing on the other ones, so there's definitely something amiss here on the tracking causing these problems. So it might not necessarily be anything to do with bushes. It seems like it's a tracking issue. Now that is annoying because I've had it into a couple of places. So we're going to go and see if we can change this tyre because it's dangerous. One of the rear ones is bad. It's coming out, the cord's coming out. So let's go and have a look, see what's going on. Right everyone, so I haven't done much filming content while I've been at SCC. Obviously doing an oil change, probably don't want to see that anyway. But we did obviously the investigation. Dude went out on a drive. We checked all the bushes, and everything looked pretty good in terms of the bushes and other suspension parts looked fine. Now the rear tire is fucked. So the cord is coming out of the rear tire. And it's dangerous. It needs to be changed. They don't have any tyres on site, so they need to be ordered in, which means sort of hanging about potentially or sort of going home and coming back in the next 5 hours to get that swapped out. Now really, obviously, the fronts are low as well, so potentially it's all 4 tyres, Pilot Sport 4s, which cost a small fortune. So any additional plans this month or other bits that I hoped to get done doesn't look like that's going to happen now. It's just a case of working out the best solution to really replacing all the tires to track it correctly, get everything lined up, rather than maybe changing like one and then finding that then scrubs and there's no point doing the tracking. So in a bit of a dilemma now. I think what we're going to do is definitely get the one replaced that is dangerous. I drive down a motorway every single day, so having a tire like that's a potential blowout, and God knows what potentially could happen. So we need to get that changed. So let's work out the best plan or solution right now. Do we just change the one and then financially work out to do the rest next month, or do we just sort of bite the bullet and get 2 done or 4 done? I don't know. I'm just going to sit here, have a think. But one needs to be done. So we are just going to get that worked out now, and that's where we are basically. So once I made a decision, I'll update you in a moment, and we'll come back and complete this video. Right, everyone. So I've just found one of my local garages actually they've got the stock of the Pilot Sport 4. So I'm going to head, because I'm heading that way anyway, and I'm not sitting here for 5 hours. I'm going to head down that way and at least get one, if not two tyres changed, either the one rear or the two rears now, so at least that one is safe, because yeah, as I say, it's dangerous, really dangerous. I mean, the wires are coming through the back. So let's go and get that done. Let's make a decision while we're on the way. Do we just do the one or get the two, at least both rears done at the same time? And then we'll have to do the two fronts next month and then get it tracked properly. So I can't afford to do them all at the same time. So let's get down there, let's get this done and get this changed. Right guys, this is the rear tyre on this side on the Pilot 4s. The other one doesn't look too bad, to be fair, but we're just going to get it checked out now, get this changed. Okay, we're at Pro Tyre in Enfield. We are going to get the two rears done, and we'll do the fronts next month. Yeah, so what a bloody nightmare. Couple of new tyres. Let's get these on, and hopefully should be sitting pretty and safe, but really frustrated that just the tracking is causing such well, it's causing this issue. Oh, that looks bad. Let's have a look at that. Get that on video. Jeez. Yeah, that's pretty bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah, that was pretty fucked. So just remember, check your fucking tyres.
So I thought I needed. So I thought I needed. Thought I needed. So I thought I needed.
Right, everybody, I've just got back after doing the rear tyres. So this video has kind of gone from essentially checking your oil regularly, really, just making sure that if you need to top it up, do so. Mine was looking quite dark, although I'd only done it probably 6 or 7 months ago. It's always worth keeping your engine fresh and changing your oil if you can every 6 months, especially if you're using it as a daily, which I do. So it's gone from checking your oil to somewhat checking your tyres and making sure there's no harm in getting underneath and just checking the inside of the tyre, see if there's any wear. Essentially from the outside of the Pilot 4 or the Pilot Sport 4s, they looked absolutely bang on the money, but they've been wearing on the inside. I've had some pulling, changed a few parts. We did in the video, we did the drop links, the track rod ends on the track rods, and still I was having an issue. Although it was tracked when that happened, essentially something has still not been quite right, and the wearing on the inside of the tyre has caused that Pilot 4, that Pilot Sport 4 to thread on the inside. Now, I'm kind of lucky in some respect because I go down the motorway every day. Now, if I hadn't booked in for an oil change, I would never have known and could have been in all sorts of trouble if that had blown, especially going, you know, obviously the speed of the motorway, and a blowout, you know, who knows what could have happened. So I'm just saying, worth checking your tyres and your oil regularly. If you feel like your car's pulling, get it in, get it checked, get the tracking done, to avoid any issues. So we did the 2 rears, the 2 fronts do need to be done, and then we need to get it tracked properly, bang onto the car, so there is no wearing. Now, I've just driven back and I made the decision to do the 2 rears and leave the fronts. At the moment, there's about 3.5, 4 mil, maybe 3, but it is wearing on the inside. So tracking needs to be done. Now, do I leave it till next month, potentially scrub the rears? I know there's not going to be a big difference on the rears, but you know, in terms of a month, but then you're still tracking to scrub tyres, probably won't make that much of a difference, obviously, if you left it too much longer. But I think I'm going to try my best to get a couple of front tyres and then get it tracked ASAP to avoid any issues moving forward. So look, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching as always. If you're passing through and have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button for up and coming videos. And look, I will catch you on the next one. I appreciate your time. Take it easy. Bye.